window group. All right, under the window group, you see the hide here. Click on hide, and that entire workbook has been hidden. To unhide that, go to another sheet, a new workbook under in that particular Excel. Open the Excel again, go to new or whatever, and then you can go to any of the. You can see this is a blank sheet, and then I come to view, another view. I come under on hide, and the method I click on hide. If I have other workbook that has been hidden, I can show whichever one of them I want to hide, and then I'm back right where we left it. Other things I'll be teaching you is, for example, if I have a set of data and let me show you. If I should scroll now, you could see that the operators in Excel is still showing even while my data is out of sight. How did that happen? That is because I have freezed that particular, row. Oh, okay. So another thing is, what if, for example, let me bring in the grid line so that you can better understand other things I'm talking about. So this is a grid line, and let's say I want to write something here, and I write, and you can see it is going beyond the line. It has entered the second column. All right. So can I still write on the second column? Oh yes, you can. Just continue writing, and you can see that I can write on the second column. But the problem is the details in the first column is not entirely visible. How do you make it visible? Be careful after writing something. If you should just take uh your Excel, your if you just click on that particular cell and type anything, it overrides your data. All right, so you want to be careful. You don't want to do that. You don't want a scenario where you just put your cursor and then tap anything, immediately it overrides. Okay, so if you want to change anything, you double tap it to ensure that blink cursor is indicating, all right, inside. Then you could delete whatever you want to delete and add whatever you want to add. Please, very, very important. Okay, so in order to delete everything, you just alight and then click on delete. But let me control Z. For example, now you alighted and you want to click on backspace. It won't work. Okay, or you wanted to delete and then you click on backspace, you will only delete that particular data and not the entire column. For example, now let's say there's something else here and there's something else here, and I want to delete, and let's say I highlighted it and I click on just backspace. It will only delete the topmost data on that particular selected range, all right, and not the entire work. But if you want to delete the entire work, you just click and press delete to do that. All right, and you press delete to do that. Okay, so that is that. And also you should be careful. Let's say A, B, C, and all that. If you want to take a range or alight it, one of the things you should be careful of is that do not drag it. If you drag it, it autofills. All right, you can see every of the data has been converted to A. So you want to be careful. You want to be careful when doing that. All right, be careful. Just tap on it and drag. This is also part of the introduction to Microsoft. Now let's look in proper operators in Excel. Do that. Let's quickly look at comparison operator. Let's say we want to get results, all right, and the benchmark, the benchmark, let's use, the benchmark was 400, the total marks was 400, and we want a pass. Okay, so from the data set, we can see that 80, none was below 70. All right, so quite a number of them passed. All right, from the percentage, quite a number of them passed. Now let's try to face some persons. All right, let's alter some data. Let me put 12 here. Enter. You see, it is affecting. So that it is affecting the entire data. All right. Here is now 60%. Let me put this to 0.8, right? Excel doesn't really record it. So we now had 43. Okay. Now for, or let's say the pass mark is 300. 300. Okay. So we could use that condition by saying equal to, all right, by saying equal to 320. 320 is greater than, is 320 is greater than or equal to, remember it should be greater than or equal to, not less than, is greater than or equal to this cell. All right. Now remember we have to lock that particular cell. So F4. So F4. We block that cell and then enter. You could see true. But when it got to Jeffrey Blessing, it returned false. Now imagine you have a large set of data. You cannot be able to easily tell what is false from what is true. But as we continue and we get into formatting, you will see how you can easily filter it out, those that are false, easily. As we proceed, I will show you more about concatenation and the rest of them. So we have come to the end of operators in Excel. All right. As we advance, you get to see other important things that are vital.